Hi there, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're new here, I'm Sarah with Gingerbread Crafts and More. Today I'm making 4 little gingerbread houses that will end up going in my kitchen. This will be part of a series that I'm going to do, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you be notified every time I upload a new video. To get started, I'm taking some of these little bird houses that I had in my craft room, and I am just repainting them. I started off with the nutmeg brown and I wanted to lighten it up a little bit, so I just added some Waverly chalk paint and some other colors in with the nutmeg brown and lightened it up. Next I'm taking a dry brush and that nutmeg brown from Apple Barrel, and I'm just dry brushing around the edges. I kind of wanted to look like, baked gingerbread, so those edges are going to be a little more dark than the inner areas, I guess. And that's what I'm doing to achieve that look. This is a paper pad I picked up from Michael's, which is quite a bit of inspiration that I had for this project. I'm using papers out of this pad. So I picked out some papers that I really liked, and I'm going to use these two for the roof line, or the roofs, for the roof of each of the houses, not roofs. I don't know what I'm saying. For the roofs. So I'm just kind of getting an idea as to what size of paper I need so I can cut out a big enough piece. And I just wanted to take a moment here and thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel and is supporting me. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Next, I'm going to Mod Podge the paper right onto this little house. As you can see, these houses had paper already Mod Podged to them, so I'm just going right over the top. So I'm just going to add the paper. And I'm going to use my fingers and really press that down, get any air bubbles out, and make sure it's got a nice solid seal. Because you don't want the paper to come up in the future. Once it's dry, I'm going to take some sandpaper and I'm just going to sand off the very edges of whatever excess paper there is around the roof line of the house. After everything is sanded off, all the excess paper sanded off, I'm just taking a little towel here and I'm just going to get all the dust off. So I discovered something pretty cool. I don't know, I haven't seen anybody doing this, but using these makeup spatulas from the Dollar Tree to apply your Mod Podge works really super great. It doesn't leave any, very few brush strokes, and you get a really nice even coat of Mod Podge on your project. So this worked out perfect for these little houses. So I just put a nice layer of Mod Podge all over the top of these houses to protect and seal them. I'm definitely going to be experimenting with adding Mod Podge with these makeup sponges or makeup spatulas. Silicone makeup spatulas? I don't know, whatever they are. Next, I'm going to take some paper. This is heavy duty 110 pound accent opaque paper. And I chose to go with a heavier weight paper because it will be going on my little houses as snow. And then I'm cutting it down to about 1 inch, and then I'm using this punch, which is a scallop punch, to punch right along the edge of the paper. And this will create like a little snow line for my houses. So I knew that was going to be too wide, so I cut it down so that it was about 1/4 inch wide. Next, I'm going to add the snow, quote unquote, to the roof line. So I'm taking a piece and I'm just putting it towards the top there at an angle. I'm just following that roof line and marking it off with my pencil so that I can get a nice mitered edge, I guess. And then I'm just using my craft glue here to add the paper to the roof line. And I'll do that to each of the houses. And I don't show it here, but I did go along the edges. You can see there I added that paper to the edge as well. Next, I'm taking some of this Puffy paint. I picked this up at Walmart for just a couple dollars. And I'm just going along the roof line with the puff paint to create some extra dimension and make it look more like snow. And just adding it wherever I think there might be some snow lingering from, a holiday snowstorm. So next I'm adding in some decorations to the front of my houses, which is actually the back of the birdhouses. I chose to use the solid side for the front of my houses. So I originally started off with this one by sketching out what I wanted to add to my little houses, and then that didn't work out so good because the puff paint was a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. So I end up following these lines for this house, but I just kind of freehand the rest of it. And here I'm trying to make some little swirlies, but really that puff paint is thick and doesn't really create a thin line. So I kind of try to save it by making them look like little snowmen or something like that, and then it just turns into a disaster. So you'll see in the end that I actually pick off those portions and add little wreaths in their place, and that turned out much cuter. So here I am just kind of free forming some little doors and windows onto these houses. And I have no idea what is going on with the lighting there. Goodness sakes. Sorry. It's a little odd. So I'm just decorating these how I would probably decorate a cookie or, like a house, a real gingerbread house. So I was thinking that the white was just a little blah, and I remembered that I had these liquid pearls by, I think they're Ranger. You can buy these in the craft section at, any craft store like Michael's, or I'm sure Joann's, Hobby Lobby, all those places have them. And they're just like puff paint, kind of, except they're colored. I mean, you can get puff paint colors too, so probably be a lot cheaper to do like puff paint instead of these liquid pearls, but I didn't have any other colored puff paints and I had these, so that's why I'm using them. And they're really pretty. They're like pearlescent, so they give a nice shine and sparkle to the little houses. And here I am trying to save that one house. Those decorations, they just did not turn out. I tried. So I'm adding some little hearts and some little decorations to this one. And I really love the little pop of color that the pink and green and blue make. So I cut out some of these. There's like this sheet of cut aparts, and I cut out a couple little cookies that were round cookies, and I thought they made little, like, super cute little wreaths for the house. So I cut those out and put them on a couple of houses as little wreaths. And here is that one house I was talking about. I just made the little wreaths and put a couple of trees in the front there. And I think that these turned out so super cute. I am so happy with how they turned out. And I added a little bit of that puff paint at the bottom there for some snow. And then I cut out some more of those little cut apart pieces from that paper and added them to the side of my house. I got some little gingerbread men on this one. And I love the look of that paper. If you're looking for more gingerbread inspiration, go check out a Dollar Tree Mimi's World. She's been doing some really cute gingerbread crafts made from Dollar Tree items this season. So go check out her channel. I'll leave I'll leave her channel in the description box down below. So I can't wait to put these in my kitchen, and at the end of the 5 days, I will give you my kitchen reveal. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate your support. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Every thumbs up and every comment that you leave on my channel really does help my channel to grow. So anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful, happy, healthy, and blessed day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.